Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a little star that longs to have its own family of planets. Deep in space, a small star is shining, feeling a pain in its heart. He longs for the company of the planets, just like our sun with its planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, and all the others. The small star was clouded by loneliness and whispered a secret wish to the universe. May I soon find my own little family of planets to love and care for. The little star had been watching our sun for a long time and had not only counted 8 planets, but also many dwarf planets that fly around the sun. The little star also sees that our planets have moons, like our Earth. But I didn't say anything about stealing, maybe borrowing. You have so many planets, you could lend me one, maybe just for 1,000 years, says the little star. Our sun answers, but you are so far away. You don't have enough gravitational pull to attract a planet from me. You have to start with small things. The little star then asks the sun, okay, how do I get more gravitational pull? For 1 billion years I've been transforming my atoms into heat, but my gravitational pull isn't getting any stronger. That's easy, says the sun. You have to get bigger. If you get bigger, you'll have more gravitational pull. But for heaven's sake, how do I get bigger? Oh, says the sun, I don't know anymore. We'll have to ask the black hole. No, definitely not, says the little star. I'm certainly not going to fly to the black hole. My great-grandfather was swallowed by the black hole about 2 billion years ago, and I haven't seen him since. I don't like black holes. Yes, but the black hole knows everything, the sun replies. No wonder, says the little star. Whenever the black hole eats stars that get too close, it gets more and more knowledge from the stars. It sucks all knowledge into itself, but nothing comes out of it. Well, you may be right, so why don't you ask the biggest star in the Milky Way, which is called Estrella? So the little star shouts to Estrella, hello, Estrella. My biggest wish is to grow bigger so that I can attract stones to make planets. Estrella then replies, that's easy. You need to let more atoms merge inside you. Then you'll slowly grow bigger and stronger. And how do I do that? Asks the little star. You have to squeeze yourself together in the middle, and then more heat and pressure will be created. And then you'll really start to cook and grow, Estrella explains. Okay, I'll do that right now, says the little star. The little star squeezes himself together tightly, just like when you poo. The little star then says to Estrella, nothing's happening. Estrella replies, that doesn't happen overnight. You have to squeeze together for much longer, maybe 10,000 years. 10,000 years is nothing for a star. After 10,000 years, Estrella asks the little star again, well, how have you been? Look, I've grown bigger. Not bad for 10,000 years. Keep it up and your gravitational pull will soon be strong enough. And the little star continues to squeeze for another 10,000 years. And suddenly, whoosh, the little star finds a small stone that is orbiting around it. The sun sees this and immediately calls back to the little star in a loud voice. Ah, you've done it. Now let's make a planet. And the little star tries even harder to squeeze itself together, as if he had to go to the toilet a lot. And the star burns even more atoms and thus becomes much hotter. The gravitational pull becomes stronger and stronger, and suddenly several thousand stones and even large chunks of rock are flying around the star. Not long now, our sun says to its friend. You'll soon have a planet. And so it happened. The stones collided at high speed, merging and attracting more and more stones. Then the stone was already huge, and then it all happened very quickly. Many other millions of stones collided with the big stone, and the big stone finally became a small planet. The little star is so happy about this and watches its baby grow for many more millions of years. And then, at last, the star has a real planet. Then our sun says to the little star, "Congratulations, you've done it." The little star, who is now quite tired from all the squeezing, replies, "One planet is really great, but 2 or even 3 would be even better. I want to take care of lots of planets and look after them forever and ever." Our sun then says, "You have made a beautiful big planet. Maybe a stone will crash into your planet and tear it apart, and then 2 or even 3 planets could be created from it." "That's terrible. I don't want my planet to explode," says the little star. "Don't worry. It happened to me too. The moon of the earth was created in the same way," the sun reassures him. The little star does its best, and after a while it has attracted a large asteroid as big as our moon. This shoots into the planet like a super rocket and tears it apart in a super explosion into many million small pieces. The pieces now fly around the little star in a big mess. When the little star saw the terrible explosion, it became very sad and said very quietly to the sun, "You, with your silly idea. Now I've destroyed my only beautiful big planet. Now 1,000 million pieces of rock are flying around me and everything's gone." Our sun then replies to the star, "Don't worry. You still have a lot to learn. You're still young. Wait and be patient, and you will experience a beautiful miracle." And it really doesn't take long. After a few thousand years, the big miracle happens. The many millions of stones suddenly grow together, but not into one big planet anymore, but into 3 huge lumps of stone. And they keep getting bigger and bigger and don't break up anymore. And then the little star had 3 new babies, on which she can already see the first volcanoes erupting. The volcanoes are so wild that even our sun can see them exploding again and again. Our sun is very happy that the little star now has 3 new living planets. Then the little star says to our sun, "Thank you, dear sun. You know a lot about how to make planets, how to make them explode again, and then make new planets out of them." "Well, of course. I already have lots of experience with my 8 planets, and I don't even know how many dwarf planets I have anymore," our sun replies. "From now on, you are my best friend," says the little star to our sun. "I've had enough of all the hard work now. I'm going to rest for a few million years." "What a good idea," says our sun. "When you've rested, you might find water and plants on your planet. And if you're lucky, there might even be dinosaurs running around." Then the little star closes his eyes and falls asleep. And our sun is very proud that they were able to help their little neighbour. For you, children, it's time to close your eyes too. And maybe you will even dream of the sun and its new planets, where dinosaurs will already be running around. Rah! And now the bedtime story is over, and the little sun and the moon wish you a good night and a lovely day tomorrow.